My name is Katie DiMarino, and I am a 7th grade language arts teacher. This is the main page for my unit called A Wrinkle in Time, Science or Fiction. This is a 7-week unit for a 7th grade English language arts classroom, and it incorporates extensive use of technology as well as some cross-curricular connections to math, social studies, and a lot of science connections. A Wrinkle in Time has a lot of scientific theories within it, and those are explored in depth throughout the unit. From the main page, you can click on the Lesson Plans tab, which will take you to a very detailed lesson plans page where I've broken down each of the 7 weeks by day with the tasks as well as any links to materials that will be needed as well as attachments. During the first week, students will jump in by getting to know kind of a brief definition of science fiction, author background information, and some scientific background information. And then in week 2, students will jump into reading the novel, where they will utilize several technologies, such as polls everywhere, where they'll actually take a poll on their individual device, their cell phone or other device, and then they'll also utilize something called the Ultimate Research Assistant to help them find some factual information. And all throughout reading the novel, students will utilize Collaborate Classroom, which is introduced here at the end of week 1 by visiting our class page, which is here, Ms. DiMarino's 7th grade English Language Arts classroom. Within the Collaborate Classroom, students will actually participate in a blog throughout reading. Other project highlights include creation of a Prezi using Prezi.com, which is a creative project. And then as students work through the novels, eventually at the end, they will complete a project, a 2-week research project where they will be creating their own documentary using Windows Movie Maker. Throughout the unit, students will be assessed both formally and informally. If you go back over here to the different links and click on the assessment piece, it shows you how students will be assessed informally with their discussion posts and the project, outlines and worksheets, and then they will take reading quizzes as well as a unit test, and then finally the Movie Maker project. The unit test and the Movie Maker project are the summative assessment that comes at the end. The unit meets the standards for the Common Core as well as the NETS standards as well as P21 standards. Both of those last 2 sets of standards met by the various technologies. The best way to explore the unit is really to read through the lesson plans where everything's provided in detail. But if you do want to view all of the various technologies used to make sure you're familiarized with those, technology tools here will show you the several technologies that are utilized throughout the unit. Lastly, peer review survey. Please feel free to provide any additional feedback via the survey here, and I will take that into account when adapting my unit for future use.